So, Lethal Company. For who doesn't know, Lethal Company is a cooperative survival horror game who took the world by storm. The game was created by an independent game developer by the name of Seekers, a game developer who started by making games on Roblox, and now is known for games like The Upturn, It Steals, and now Lethal Company. It was released in October of 2023, and it quickly became one of Steam's most popular games, even surpassing Call of Duty at one point, being estimated to sell more than 10 million copies worldwide. All this to say, it's pretty popular. Here's how the game goes. The year is around 2108. You are in a part of space called the Thrisol Nebula. Humanity has been a sparefaring and colonizing power for the last several hundred years. You work for a company, or more specifically, the company. Although they are very vague and mysterious about it, you just got the job, and you don't plan on getting fired anytime soon. The company gave you a simple task: explore and scavenge abandoned and industrialized exomoons for any kind of scrap. And you do as they say. Arriving at the moons, you notice all the bizarre constructions in the surrounding landscape that suggest you're not the first one to arrive, but that is not your story to tell. So you decide to enter the facility. Inside the facility, you collect any item you can see, and you keep finding some weird creatures along the way. Sure, you kinda knew what you signed for, I guess. But amongst the searching, you hear a noise. A small critter is now following you. You try to run, but the critter catches you, and it wraps itself around your face. There is nothing you can do. As the critter suffocates you, you realize that you were dead as soon as you signed the contract. You are company's property, and you will die as such. In contrast, this is what the game looks like. Enquanto eu sei, eu comecei a ouvir yippee, bué da alto, depois assustei-me bué. Ei, eu também quero. Isto sim é Lethal Company. As a matter of fact, Lethal Company is one of the funniest horror games that I have ever played. It is a mix of pure, chaotic fun, panic and terror, making one of the funniest moments I've ever experienced. It really deserves all the praise that has been getting. This is such a breath of fresh air. So, let's talk about the game itself, shall we? In this game, players need to collect and sell scrap from industrialized moons. As employees of the company, players must sell enough scrap to meet a series of profit quotas, money that you will use to buy stuff that I will explain in a bit. Each moon has a facility completely randomly generated. That meaning, every time you play the game, the map will be different, which adds a lot of replayability to the game. So your mission is to in and out 3 moons, and finally sell the stuff to the company. But make sure to fill the quota, because if you don't...
The Chinese Communist Party is coming for us, guys. The Chinese Communist Party. Let's CCP.
As soon as you start the game, you have 2 options: to create or to join a lobby with a maximum of 4 people. So the game can either be played with friends, alone, or with randoms. Which I do not recommend playing with randoms, because people on the internet are fucking insane. Playing with randoms It's basically the same thing as entering a mental asylum with no rules, no control, and you might actually lose brain cells and become dumb just by being in the same lobby with them. And playing with friends, well, you basically get the same experience. But now you know the people, so it's a win. Oh, tu estás-me a querer matar. As you start the game, you are loaded into a ship, where you will get a long and detailed tutorial on how to play the game. In this speaker,
welcome to your first day on the job. This is your very own autopilot ship, where you will eat and sleep for the duration of your contract. Make yourself at home. To complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal. We trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Great asset.
opening the computer, we will see several options of commands, them being moons, where you will choose the map that you will play. You have to play to enter some harder moons, so that's what the money for the quota will be for, mostly preparation. Since theoretically, you will be good enough if you manage to afford it, right? Or store, where you can buy items such as walkie-talkies, so you can manage to talk to your teammates.
Traz o corpo dele. A gente não quer pagar taxas, né? Óbvio.
Ok, eu trago.
Flashlights to see better in the facilities.
What is this? What is this? Hello.
Shovels for self-defense.
Mais outro. Daniel, isto não é Minecraft.
Oh yeah, vou meter.
Or boomboxes to Okay, now that your lobby is ready, the adventure starts. And if you bought any items, you should be expecting a delivery any time now. The strategy should be one is left on camera duty to watch over the crew, and the rest collects scrap for the company.
Que susto.
You desperately want to have someone on cameras with a walkie-talkie, because now, the biggest problem that you have to face right now is, I don't know, everything. Not only are your teammates probably stupid, but also everything wants to kill you. And you are never safe. So let's talk about the dangers. First off, as you choose a moon, you might get one of these extra conditions. These are weather conditions, which is a way to make the game more painful. We have conditions such as rainy, where it might leave random spots of quicksand that are definitely not safe to cross.
Oh, no! Chode?
Stormy, where you can get hit by fucking lightnings. Foggy, you can't see shit. Flooding, the map is basically underwater. And, oh, Eclipse. Also known as the Judgment Day, the creation of all sins, and the worst ever fucking thing to happen to mankind. Monsters just spawn everywhere now.
Oh,
Good luck beating that. These were just weather conditions, and it already sounds painful as fuck. And we haven't even talked about the monsters yet. There are several of them. There's a good list of them, to be honest. So here's some of them. They like to steal scrap as well. They are very similar to us in that way. They are not very aggressive, just don't take any of their stuff.
Yippee! Is that what the f I sound like to you?
Slime-like creatures that move very slowly, but deal an absurd amount of damage, so do your best to go around them any way possible. They are very aggressive and territorial, wandering the facility and placing webs to trap the prey. When someone touches one of their webs, or breaks it, the spider is alerted and will hunt down that person.
Puta, ela passou por trás do Tiago. Why does it walk like that? Puta, assustaste. Nah, tchau, tchau, tchau. What the fuck? What the fuck?
They attack more near the ship, so you gotta be sneaky. Cause even though they don't have eyes, they have really good hearing. Now I hear you ask, what will they hear? Well, your voice. The thing that makes this game so great is all overshadowed by one simple mechanic: proximity voice chat. Proximity voice chat has got to be one of my favorite mechanics in any game. The way it works is simple. The furthest you are from me, the furthest I hear you. It is such a simple mechanic, and one mechanic that just takes the game from a solid to a perfect instantaneously. It transforms any terrifying experience into a totally unserious moment. The game relies a lot on sound cues. Monsters can hear sounds such as footsteps, noises, and your voice, making it so you can't scream in a situation of danger if you want to get out alive. And to cause even more panic, the sound cues of the monsters are equally terrifying, putting you on edge the whole time. With this brilliant of a sound design, the game really does become the horror experience it was promised, and also a really funny one to hear your friends screaming. To give it a simple conclusion, Lethal Company might be one of the most fun games I've played lately. With its terrifying, creepy and unsettling ambience to induce fear, and also brain-rot teammates that will give you the experience so much more funny. And a game that mixed perfectly these two emotions that well, I'll take my hat off to that. Big thanks to my friends for giving me the clips that I needed to make this video. And yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.
This earth reeks of life, belligerent or otherwise. Strangers don't come anymore, they fear our skies. Somewhere distant, a dog laughs and we're too dull to hear it. Our ears full of lies. The dogs are from Jupiter and I'm undoubtedly from Mars. I hear it better than
Tiago.
most do. And
Oh, it can definitely go through walls.
I'm nearly dead. We are just stars. We are just light. of this dusty planet, looking into the night sky, and I see all of those cities lose their shine.
Muito obrigado. Agora a setora tem de me dar 20.